History often whispers its most urgent warnings through the echoes of past tragedies. Tonight, Before the Dust unearths a story of industrial ambition, catastrophic failure, and profound human cost. We journey to Bhopal, India, to confront a night that changed everything. In the early 1980s, Bhopal was a vibrant, growing city in central India. Its streets teemed with life, and its people lived with the rhythms of daily existence, largely unaware of the silent, deadly threat looming on its outskirts. Nestled on the city's edge was the Union Carbide India Limited plant, a subsidiary of the American multinational. It was a symbol of industrial progress, bringing jobs and modern agriculture to the region, promising prosperity. The plant's primary purpose was to manufacture pesticides, vital for India's agricultural output. These chemicals, like 7, helped protect crops from devastating insect infestations, boosting food production across the nation. At the heart of the pesticide production was methyl isocyanate, or mic. This highly volatile and acutely toxic chemical was stored in large tanks on site, a crucial intermediate step in the manufacturing process. It was a potent danger. The Bhopal plant was designed to produce pesticides from mic, a complex and hazardous operation. Strict safety protocols were essential for managing such dangerous substances, demanding constant vigilance from its operators and engineers. Even before the tragedy, there were numerous warning signs. Reports detailed safety lapses, equipment malfunctions, and inadequate training. Yet, these critical alarms were often downplayed or outright ignored by management, prioritizing production over safety. As demand for pesticides waned, the plant faced financial pressures. This led to severe cost-cutting measures, impacting everything from maintenance budgets to staffing levels. Safety infrastructure became a casualty of economic downturn. Critical safety systems, designed to contain or neutralize mic, began to deteriorate. Refrigeration units meant to keep mic cool were turned off. The vent gas scrubber and flare tower, vital safety mechanisms, were frequently out of order. Experienced personnel were replaced by less skilled workers, and training programs were scaled back. This left fewer people with the expertise needed to manage the highly dangerous chemicals, creating a perilous environment. Our story centers on Tank E610, one of 3 underground tanks designed to store mic. On the night of December 2, 1984, this tank held approximately 42 tons of the lethal chemical, a ticking time bomb within the city. As the city slept, a routine pipe-washing operation was underway at the plant. Water was being flushed through pipes that were supposedly isolated from the mic storage tanks. A seemingly innocuous task became the catalyst for disaster. Through a combination of faulty valves and poor maintenance, water, along with other contaminants, began to seep into Tank E610. The water mixed with the mic, initiating a dangerous chemical reaction that would soon escalate beyond control. The water reacted violently with the mic, generating immense heat and pressure within the tank. This runaway exothermic reaction caused the temperature and pressure inside E610 to soar to critical, unprecedented levels within minutes. The plant's crucial safety systems, including the vent gas scrubber designed to neutralize escaping gas, and the flare tower meant to burn it off, were either dysfunctional or inadequately prepared. The refrigeration unit was already off. With no other outlet for the immense pressure, the tank's emergency safety valve ruptured. A deafening roar signaled the release of the deadly gas, as mic vapor began its catastrophic escape into the cold night air. Around 12:30 a.m. on December 3, the invisible killer began to spread. Methyl isocyanate, heavier than air, formed a dense, toxic cloud that crept silently from the plant, carried by a gentle breeze towards the unsuspecting city. Workers at the plant were the first to witness the horror. They struggled to understand what was happening, experiencing immediate symptoms, burning eyes, coughing, and difficulty breathing. Panic began to ripple through the facility. The toxic plume drifted silently over the densely populated slums and neighborhoods surrounding the plant. The gas, a colorless and odorless killer, enveloped thousands of homes where families lay sleeping, unaware of the impending doom. For most of Bhopal, the night of December 2nd was like any other. Families slept soundly, children dreamed, and the city rested. But this peace was about to be shattered by an invisible enemy, stealing their breath and their lives. As the gas enveloped the city, residents awoke to burning eyes, severe coughing, and constricted airways. Mass panic erupted. Thousands poured into the streets, desperate to escape the suffocating fumes, but many collapsed as they ran. The immediate aftermath was catastrophic. Thousands died in the first hours, their bodies littering the streets. Hospitals were utterly overwhelmed, unable to cope with the sheer volume of victims suffering from severe respiratory distress and blindness. For those who survived the initial exposure, life was irrevocably changed. Chronic respiratory problems, blindness, neurological damage, and increased rates of cancer and birth defects plagued generations, a constant reminder of that night. Decades later, the struggle for justice continues. Legal battles, environmental cleanup efforts, and medical support for survivors remain critical issues. Bhopal stands as a stark reminder of corporate responsibility and the devastating impact of industrial negligence. The Bhopal gas tragedy is a wound that never fully healed, a scar on the conscience of industrial history. It compels us to remember, to learn, and to demand a future where such a catastrophe never happens again. Thank you for watching.